वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रं नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुं मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते. In the last class we were discussing about the karma theory. How all the karma put together are divided into three categories, starting with Agami, Sanchita and Prarabdha. We try to see these three karma in keeping with banking system, that current account, saving account and the fixed deposit that keeps maturing or gets matured. Interestingly, we saw very carefully when the question was asked, what is Agami karma? We used another word for this Agami karma called as Kriyamana karma. So when you use the word Kriyamana, means that you keep doing that which is happening. So you can use this word Agami, some cases, some occasions you will find out called Kriyamana karma, means that is called Agami. So here is very nicely and carefully is being used that Jnani Jnanat Anantaram Jnani Deha Krutam. If we look at, let us read so that it becomes easier to go once more. आगामि कर्म किं ज्ञान उत्पत्ति अनंतरम ज्ञानि देह कृतं पुण्य पाप रूपम कर्म यत् अस्ति तत् आगामि इति अविधीयते. So that means jnana utpatti anantaram, after the person has understood one's own self, after the knowledge comes to the person, after understanding one's own self, and whatever happens through the body of that wise person, whether it happens good or bad, because generally bad will not happen, there is no chance. That's why a jnani cannot do wrong thing, because jnana is nothing to do with, please understand, is not only mental realization, it doesn't work. Because jnanam to come, knowledge to come, the person must have lifestyle. And not only that, again jnanam to continue, also person must maintain the lifestyle. Those who have claimed that they are jnani without lifestyle, I am sorry, you cannot consider them jnani either. There will be a lot of issues and a lot of complaints, a lot of question mark comes about them and their lifestyle, and of course their, I cannot say teaching, about their wordings. So that means knowledge to take place, we have discussed knowledge to take place, which we will see in the next class, next text, some text. Knowledge to take place, you need to have lifestyle. Because if the mind is not available, that's why yesterday I was trying to talk about this, how people come to the Guru, because of that reason. If the mind is not prepared, if the mind is not available, please understand. Why mind is not prepared? Why mind is not available? Because you have different priorities. Sorry, I am dragging it, going back. So when you have different priorities, and and mind is completely occupied, then what happens? You do not time pass. You want to gather some information, or you want to present yourself or establish yourself or prove yourself or get attention or whatever. So with this, what happens? Knowledge does not take place. Only you carry the information load. So that's why a jnani must have lifestyle, and of course after jnanantaram will continue with the lifestyle. That only help to get committed to the knowledge. Without lifestyle, that free lifestyle, you understand? Somebody said, I have a free lifestyle. I see. So this free lifestyle does not work, does not help at all. You destroy yourself, and of course you destroy others. However, here, because a jnani does not have free lifestyle, that's what I am trying to say, cannot make any papam, but papam happens. As I told you, suppose, especially in Chaturmasya time, starts walking. Let us say jnani going in the car. Nowadays you can give the example of a car. Suppose the jnani is going in a car. Suppose the driver does the accident. Even if the jnani is sitting, not driving, remember, but again some papam has to come to the jnani because he is the nimittam, he is the cause. Because of him the car was being driven. So some papam has to come to the jnani. There is no choice. Jnani says, no, nothing will happen. Who says? Hey, because of you, your body, your presence, all these things happen. So you are responsible. Because this karma theory is so strong, nobody can escape. That's why it says, Jnani deha kruta anantaram, whatever happens, whether it's good or bad, papam or punyam, so that is called as Agami karma. Okay, fantastic. Let us look at the next. Sanchita karma kim. So when the question is asked, what is Sanchita karma? What is accumulated karma? That we discussed as called saving account. What is that? Ananta koti janmanam bija bhutam sanna yatta karma jatam purvarjitam tat sanchita gyeyam. He says, look, this saving account is a very complicated account. It's not that really great. Very frustrating account, okay? Because he says, look, this is not saving account of one life. Ananta koti janmanam means countless lives you have gone through. And all the actions have been put in this account. What sort of load? The computer must be really crying, you understand? How much data and how many people, not only people, how many creatures, including, remember, including rocks, they have also their karma. Including rocks, remember. Same rock is lying down, please understand, two rocks are lying down together. Why one rock is being used as a statue and other rock also is being used as a statue? One statue is in the temple or in a church or wherever, and another statue just lying down outside or being kept for exhibition outside, because that statue also has got its own karma, remember. Because we look at everything as a karma theory. There is no escape. Nobody can escape. It's an amazing thing to understand. Because remember, stone also have their life. Don't say that stone don't have lives. In fact, we go one step ahead. We say in stone also there is gender. There is a male stone. There is a female stone. There is a neuter stone. Remember this. That's why in Indian context especially, when they make a temple and the statue, that the idol they make for the puja, Suppose if it is a female deity, the stone has to be female stone. If the male deity, the stone has to be male. Imagine if male deity, you put female stone. It's not going to work. It will not have that sort of energy at all. The temple will not have energy at all. It's a confusion. And suppose if you put, suppose let us say eunuch stone. Imagine what a disaster. So all these things have been done, is being done till now, is being maintained. That's why if you buy an ordinary statue from outside, let us say for example if it becomes 100 euro, same size of statue which will be for puja, that may cost more than 1000 or 2000. Whatever the person says, you have to pay, because he knows how to recognize whether it is a male or female. And it works. There is no price involved, whatever the person says. Coming back here. So Ananta Koti Janmana. So countless lives we have gone through. So all the karmas have been put together. And how? Bija Bhutam is in the seed format. How is it possible? After all, this mind has got a small hard disk. So even though we say 1 mm, this particular gene contains more than 3 trillion series of data. That is, I am talking about some 10 years old data. Okay, now I have to update. Maybe I have to search. Now, if you say Ananta Bhuta, say Ananta Koti Janmana, how is it possible that countless numbers of lives, karma is there, how it can be stored? This is the problem. If you look at this hard disk, general common people thinking is what? If the hard disk is 1 TB, maximum of the data it will take around 987 to 88 GB, less than 1 TB, let us say, because it has got its own file and other things, so it will take definitely less than 1 TB, that is sure. This is common people thinking. Is it true? In fact, 1 TB of hard disk can store much more than 1 TB. Much more than that. How? Is in the seed format. How? I will give you a small example. Now it is again outdated. I am talking about all these things. I was curious, like almost 10-15 years back. I was breaking my head. Now, okay, I don't look at all these things. In fact, I have done to do this, to understand this. I started doing with the floppy drive, this concept. And the big size, small size, all these things. And then came zip drive, what a development. Now coming back here, you store and delete. Again you store. Whatever you delete, you think it is deleted. But in reality, is it deleted? Sorry. There are softwares, recovery softwares. You can recover. Those days I was able to recover up to 95%. Nowadays God knows what technology might have gone. So when you recover, let us say up to 1 TB you have, let us say, stored. Now again you have put it. Now you recover. When you recover, how much data you get? You may get more than 2.5 TB data from 1 TB. Sorry, not 2, almost 1.5 TB data you may get. So how it happens? Just I am trying to make you understand how it happens. Because whatever you have deleted, still that is in the seed form, that is in the very abstract form in the hard disk. I am talking about computer science. I am not talking about some humbug thing. I am not talking about imaginary thing. So if this can happen, remember, this hard disk what we have is storing. How it stores? Because this cloud system, remember, now cloud system has come recently. But long back this mind is already cloud, already joined with the cloud. Everything is in the cloud. The brain that you are holding, the local hard disk, okay? Local hard disk has no value. That's why in earlier days means just 10 years back, everyone used to remember at least 50 telephone numbers. Now if I ask all of you, do you remember your own telephone number? Okay, your house number? Your friend number? Where are you? You need phone, you understand? Means now your hard disk is not used at all. And the best part or worst part happens, why you pay, whether it is Apple or any other thing, why you pay, extra money for cloud? Because if your handset crashes, at least backup is there. You understand? Now this cloud system is very much popular now. Remember, this karma theory is completely working based on the cloud system. So this Ananta Koti Janma karma, that too in the seed format, is stored in the cloud hard disk. And what is that internet linking? The internet linking is your Karana Sarira and Shukshma Sarira. That uplinking and downlinking, both are happening through that. Please try to understand this much. Because a computer has helped a lot to understand Vedanta. Or else when, like a few years back, if you talk all these things, they'll say, what are you talking? You are talking some nonsense thing. How is it possible? That's why Vedanta was not accepted. Now more people are evolved, more they are interested in Vedanta. That religious thing doesn't work, doesn't help them. However, coming back here, so that means it's very clearly, whatever karma, that means it is a purvarjitam. So it has been earned by me, by the individual. And that is called Sanchita karma. May you know that. Okay? If this is the case, then what about Prarabdha karma? Let us read. Prarabdha karma kimiti chet idam shariram utpadya iha loke evam sukha dukkhadi pradam yat karma tat prarabdham bhogena nashtham bhavate prarabdha karmanam bhogat eva kshaya iti. So if you ask the question, what is Prarabdha karma? I'm sorry, this fellow is a little high speed. So, Prarabdha karma kimiti. What is Prarabdha? Actually, the word itself explains. Prak arabdhatvat iti Prarabdha. That which has already begun. And because of which karma, this body has come. That's why we made it as called fixed deposit which has already matured. Because if a fixed deposit is being matured, the money has to come. Because you have not renewed, there is no automatic renew system, you understand? If it is automatic renew system, then this is different thing altogether. Here there is no automatic renew system. So if it is matured, what happens? So it has to come to you. There is no choice for you. Okay? So this is exactly Prarabdha is a fixed deposit which has already matured. And because of the maturity, you have got a huge money. Let us say, you do not know what are the things are there. Means how many, in that one maturity, how many small fixed deposit are inside. You understand? That gets matured after 1 year, 6 months, 1.5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 60 years, 80 years. Your life keeps maturing and maturing. You understand? Whether your deposit is getting matured or you are getting matured, that is your question mark, okay? If you depend upon your, remember, if you depend upon your karma theory, means you depend upon others, your parents, your others, everybody depends upon others. That means what? your fixed deposit gets matured, but you never get matured. This is my way of looking at, okay? Again, here it says, what happens is, idam shariram utpadya. This, because of this prarabdha karma, prarabdhatvat, because it has already begun, because the fixed deposit is matured, because of that reason this body comes. So that means the body that we have, whether tall or short, fat or thin, black or white, all these things related to my karma. Male or female, that's the most important thing. Many of you are very, intolerant that you are male or female. That's a nuisance. Try to understand, accept your prarabdha first. Be happy, be contented, whatever body you have. And whatever body you have, it is because of your prarabdha karma. It has nothing to do with. Nobody can be intolerant, most important aspect. Nobody can be intolerant with reference to your gender, with reference to your body. It's not healthy at all. However, coming back to the point here, that the body that you have, whether it's, let us say, black or tall, or whether you are according to your likes or dislikes, that's better instead of good and bad, is because of the karma that you have done. If you have tall body, it means you must have done something. If you have short body, you must have done something. If you are white, something. Black, something. Male, something. Female, something. Even if a person who is eunuch, remember, eunuch, neither man or woman, still that person must have done something. It has completely to do with one's own karma. That's why first step in Vedanta is accept your prarabdha, accept your present situation. You cannot be intolerant with reference to your present situation. Remember, the religious propaganda starts with intolerance. Without intolerance, no religious people have been able to spread their religion. Just observe the history and present day. That's why in India, everybody talks that intolerance, because in India the word intolerance is more powerful, present day. Because the other religious people are not able to spread their religion the way they used to spread. That's why they are highlighting the word intolerance. So coming back here, the intolerance is the seed of this religious spreading attitude, not understanding approach. Whereas if you look at yourself, you want to understand, but are you intolerant or not? If there is a sense of intolerance in you, that means you cannot understand Vedanta. Vedanta is not meant for you. Try to see this point. It doesn't work. It doesn't go together. Okay. That means I have to, accept everything, whoever does whatever. No, you have to communicate. You have to make your stand clear. Not being intolerant and creating nuisance for you and others. However, here it says that because of which the body is born, not only body is born, also my parentage. I am born to my father, my mother, whatever. Again, remember, it has nothing to do with them. It has to do with me. In fact, this is their prarabdha. They have got me as their child. He said, interlinked prarabdha. Because of my prarabdha, I have got them as my parents. And because of their prarabdha, they have got me as their child. So to look at, so my parentage also belongs to my prarabdha, means my karma. It is not their fault that they have given me birth. Because many people say, oh, why did they give me birth? I am an abandoned child. I'm sorry to use this wrong word today. Somebody said, look, I do not know why they wanted to have something, that's why I am, the product. I am unwanted. Finally they threw me out. Hey, please understand. That means you must have done something in some lives. That's why you are in this way. Try to understand, try to accept it, try to take the responsibility that what you have done in your earlier lives. Don't pass on the buck to anybody. So your parents, including your birth, the way you are born, whether you are abandoned or not, that's a different thing altogether. But remember, the way you are, including your childhood, is related to your Prarabdha. Forget about that. Today you are listening to me also is a part of your Prarabdha. Now also I am scolding you also is a part of your Prarabdha. That is how one has to look at. That is how one is supposed to really accept and cherish, understand it. So whatever you come across, in short, whatever you come across is your Prarabdha. That's why never become intolerant with reference to your Prarabdha. It's the first and foremost thing. The moment you start resisting with reference to a Prarabdha, then he becomes rebellious. And being rebellious, what do you gain? Do you gain anything, or you destroy everything, and including yourself? Wherever you have become rebellious, just observe, you have destroyed others, also you have destroyed yourself. What are you going to prove to whom? In fact, that person tries to prove who is not able to accept one's own self, in short, not able to accept Prarabdha. When you are not able to accept yourself, / Prarabdha, that time you want to prove others. Life is not all about proving. Life is all about improving. We talk about improvement, not about proving one's own self. So that's why he says, not only that, because of Prarabdha, Sukham and Dukkham both comes to you. Sukha Dukkhadi Pradam. This Prarabdha is the giver of Sukham and Dukkham, means pleasure and pain. Suppose if you have more comfort in your life, all situations are comfortable, favorable to you. That means you must have done some good karma in your previous life. If it is very painful, whatever you do is painful, everybody causes problem for you, that means you must have done something really big mess in your previous lives. So in short, both Sukham and Dukkham, the pleasure and pain comes, is because of your karma. Means you cannot blame anybody, in short. You cannot blame anybody for anything that happens in your life. It is you who invites everything. You understand? It is you who invites everything. Whatever happens in your life, it is because of you. Your karma gets unfolded. So when it gets unfolded, what is your job? How to manage, how to overcome, not how to make it complicated. That's why when you complicate, means you become intolerant, you complicate. This is why I try to stress the word intolerance. The moment you become intolerant, you complicate. That's why there is a beautiful verse says like this: Agate swagatam kuryat, gachantam na nivarayat. If a person wants to be a happy person, what should do? Agate swagatam kuryat. This is the right one with reference to Prarabdha. For anything you can use, but Prarabdha is most appropriate. Whatever comes, welcome. And whatever goes, don't stop it going either. What we do, whatever comes, we stop. No, it should not come. You understand? Once we are acquainted, Now, whatever goes away, no, it should stay with us, it should stay with us. I'll give you a beautiful example with this. I'll stop it because, okay, nicely, okay, you can stop it. Yat karma, tat prarabdham. So this is called prarabdham. And how it will go about it? He says, bhogena nashta bhavati. Only by exhausting, only by experiencing it will get exhausted. You cannot destroy, you cannot exhaust prarabdha by any other means. Only you have to go through. There is no choice for you. That's why prarabdha karmana bhogat eva kshayati. Only going through, only experiencing. That's why there is no shortcut in your life. That's why you cannot escape from your life. Remember, neither you can escape from yourself nor anybody. Try. Try to escape. I give the beautiful example about myself. Of only I try to escape from my family. Now imagine those who know. Hey, I try to escape from my family. Now what happens? Now I am ended up with a bigger family. More problem. You understand? I'm telling you, openly I'm sharing my problem with you all, okay? Whether it's a problem or a good thing, don't ask me now, okay? Now I say problem. So whatever I try to escape, now look, I ended up in a more complication. You just look at yourself. Because to make it lighter, I am giving my example, okay? Don't try to, Swamiji ran away and this thing, what happened to his family? Don't try to do things. This is your projection, okay? I am giving you example, okay? Please, don't try to dig into my life, past life, whatever I had done, okay? That is not purpose of teaching. Here, what I am trying to highlight here is, wherever you want to escape, whether escaping from your parents, if you want to try to escape from your parents, don't worry, you will end up with another person who is worse than your parents. You want to escape from your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, wife, husband, children. Wherever you want to escape, I am not telling you jokes, you will come across the worse than that fellow. So, in life, never try to escape from anybody or anything. Whatever is your prarabdha, which is unknown to you, thank God, it has to get unfolded. Better learn to go through. How to go through? This is called grace. How to face your prarabdha, we will see tomorrow. Please close your eyes. Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnas Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.